Potter's Journal. Let's see. What kind of pottery I've collected recently? I almost was going to say I haven't collected pottery since I'd been away from making it for roughly 25 years, but I have, and it has not completely left my sight. I think the last pieces I seriously collected, and Seiko will be in Pittsburgh this year. The last time it was in Pittsburgh, I picked these up with the decals, not knowing who it was, and a Justin Rawshank, I believe, with a little teeny J stamp in the bottom. Usually Potter's stamps are so much larger, I like the size of it. Multiple firings, Shino, probably wood, and if I even know what carbon trapping is, I believe that's what I'm seeing in places, and some of the Shino run on the inside, something that Steve Booton has pushed to the limits of success. Pushed to the limits and taken to success. But other than that, I would have to go back to '92. A fellow Pittsburgh artist who studied and worked in Japan maybe several times with the seashell that I almost got one of the seashell pieces from Steve Booton, but was actually very happy that I got the piece. This one I purchased, and his wife said, "Oh, you would have loved traveling there," and I knew that kind of thing would never happen for me, but I did eventually do build at a festival in Israel an adobe piece. I don't know how. I can't make out a signature, but I believe this is also a Dale Hoffman. And I fired a wood kiln with him a number of years, also about the same time, and a Bory box kiln, and I believe I was maybe given this as a gift, or we traded some pieces at the time. But other than that, and I don't want to say it, but I picked up pieces at yard sales, because I've been doing double bowls. I found something I picked up and put aside, an Italian Majolica piece, vintage, that is old enough that they don't put detail in these things nowadays, like this, either useful or tourist type things. Also a yard sale, flea market somewhere, another regional Pittsburgh artist that I know. You see, from so far back I have to look. R.M. Randy Myers, another beautiful Shino piece with the fish. And the place where I worked for many years, Westerwald Pottery, Scenery Hill, PA. And the thing that Phil Schultenbrandt does that gives him a distinction amongst potteries today is the hand stamping of, and that's in Washington, PA, exactly where he's located. And I don't want to say what I got this for at a yard sale. Actually, it was more than I wanted to pay, so that's good. But the most serious piece I've recently collected before the Steve Booton, the candle sticks from Jugtown Pottery in North Carolina, the Vernon Owens piece. And oddly enough, I said that since I know the region is, before visiting there for a second time, I don't know how many decades later from the first, that these things are just so odd I would never get one, and in the end this is exactly what I put because it is so distinctive. And says so much for the region. I did pick up the book while I was there too, which gave a complete history of the one specific pottery, and I kind of skipped to the back chapter because that's where the story of the people who were there and today are, who I actually saw finishing burning the groundhog kiln. So, yeah, and I thought, wow, this place is really great. This is really something. This is beyond imagination. And I think, oh wow, am I thinking too much of this? I'm just blinded by a little salt and wood smoke. But going through the book, found out that Leach and Hamada had made the trek there too. So I was not the only one to be stunned by the work that was being done there. And the pieces that are done there today, I think, are the strongest in the 1917 to 2017. The pieces being done there today are the strongest, I think, in the history of the pottery. Okay, so this was fun. I have a huge collection somewhere packed away. Sometime we'll have to get it out and look at it. Okay, stop back.